Hi there, John here from SalesDesk. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how to conduct video calls inside SalesDesk. First question, why don't you use Teams? Why don't you use Google Hangout? What's the point in doing it inside the platform? Well, the good news is you can use those existing tools anyway. And one of the benefits of SalesDesk is it doesn't just understand text and numbers. It also understands video content. It analyzes it and it sorts it and it associates it with your CRM records. So if you have created a video call outside SalesDesk, here's what you can do. You can simply go to the Assets view and choose Media Asset and then upload your pre-recorded video file. You can also at this point associate it with meetings, documents, workspaces, opportunities, so it gets linked to your wider CRM. Once that content's uploaded, then immediately Milo, our AI agent, goes to work analyzing the transcript, the facial expressions, the tonality of voice, and all of that gets stored inside the CRM. And an added benefit is you can then search by contacts, by words said in transcript, and so on and so forth. So that's the first part. If your existing video conferencing software is Teams or Google Hangout, that's absolutely fine. Next, I'm going to talk about something a bit more exciting, the benefits of conducting video calls inside SalesDesk. That's coming right up. On to the exciting stuff. How do you create a video call or video meeting in SalesDesk? There are several ways to do this. Simple way is to go to Create and then choose Meeting. You can then choose the participants, and the great thing is you can choose people in your sales team internally. You can also invite leads or contacts, and the great thing is they don't have to have a login to SalesDesk. They'll be sent a magic link, it will be inserted into their local calendar, and when they click on that join button, they'll come into the meeting in SalesDesk straight away. The experience is no different to Google Hangouts or Teams or other platforms like that. But the great thing is by conducting that video call in SalesDesk, everything gets automatically linked to your records. So it makes life easier for you. The other thing you can do is if you leave this view here, if you go to the meetings view, you can just click on a slot and book the meeting. If you want to have a meeting from a chat with a particular customer, other thing you can do is if you click on the meeting booking here, it will automatically invite all the people who are in that chat to the call. One thing you see is a little warning here. That's simply telling you that this particular person doesn't yet have a login, but that's fine. They'll be sent a magic link and they can join the call regardless. In SalesDesk, a meeting is just another type of CRM record. So the benefit is the meeting record can be linked to customers, accounts, contacts, and so on. Because of this built-in nature, there's some really exciting things you can do. For example, I've created a filter here to show all meetings that are currently in progress. So you can see here there's a meeting that's in progress that's been conducted by Fred, my colleague. And because a meeting is just another record type, you can look at those records in any view that makes sense. So at this point, I'm going to convert this view to a calendar view. And you have it. There's a meeting that's currently in progress that I can join as I've been invited. It's that simple. That's one of the real benefits of SalesDesk and integrating video calling into the CRM. Not only do you have links to all of your contacts and leads, not only can you invite them to a meeting in the platform, but also you can slice and dice that meeting data like any other record in the CRM. Once a meeting's booked, your contact or lead will be sent an invitation in the traditional way, and that meeting will sit inside their local calendar. To join that meeting, they just click Join Meeting, and they're brought into the SalesDesk environment. In the same way, if you've invited a lead or a contact to join you in a meeting in SalesDesk, they will receive this email, and below will be all the details about that meeting. So again, they can jump into a video call straight from the email. They get brought directly into the SalesDesk video calling environment. So one of the things that's just happened is I have a pop-up here, and that's showing me that Fred has just joined this meeting. And again, you can see here that the meeting's in progress. So let's now jump into that video call so you can see what the experience is like inside SalesDesk. If I click Join Meeting, I come into the waiting area. And again, I can see that Fred is already in the meeting. The great thing about having video calls integrated with your CRM is that you have a link to the customer and all the data that resides inside the CRM. So with a normal video calling system, all you have is their name and email. With SalesDesk, everything's already completely integrated, so there's no additional importing or integration to do. So let's now join. Hi, Fred, how's it going? Good to speak to you. So just a few features to show you in the SalesDesk video calling platform. Up here, we can see who is in the call and there's information about them in real time. We can also leave chat messages if we want to, which I will do. We can also share various notes as well. The great thing about having the video call technology integrated into SalesDesk is you have all of that CRM data available to you in the platform and inside the video call. So if I go to assets here, I've decided I want to present Fred with an overview of how we integrate with Zapier. I can pick this file out of the assets view in SalesDesk and simply present it like that. The same is true for proposals, presentations, all of that good stuff. It's all integrated. You don't have to upload something into a separate video calling system. Other things you can do is you can review tasks together, you can review issues together, and again, because everything's integrated, we have a complete history of Fred's engagement, not just in this meeting, but every meeting over time. So all of that rich data is kept in one place. A few other really cool things to mention. You can record the video. If you record the video, that automatically gets associated as an asset in the system, and it gets linked to the meeting record, the account record, and all the information about meetings Fred's been in previously. Another great thing is you can really multitask. So if I click minimize here, while talking to Fred and talking about this presentation, I can navigate through the CRM as we're talking to update records, pull up information, and so on. So for example, in this case, I might choose to find a particular asset that I want to present to Fred, which is this one. From the asset view, I can click present. And once I've done that, that becomes presented to Fred in real time. Let's talk about one more cool feature of conducting your video calls inside SalesDesk. You'll be aware of that the SalesDesk supports workspaces. A workspace is where you can bring your customers and your sales team together in one secure area to work on deals, to share information, and streamline that buying process. If I go into this workspace here, you can see you can also conduct video calls inside workspaces with your customers. The benefit is that gets stored in their local calendar, and we use agentic AI to parse and process that video call and automatically create tasks and assign them to customers or sales teams. So you can track all of that work that you need to do together completely automatically. The other benefit is every single video call that's conducted is stored inside that workspace. So both the sales team and the customer have a complete view of that relationship record over time. They can search across all of their assets. They can search across words that they believe were mentioned at some point in time. Everything's automatically organized. Not only that, Milo, AI agent, automatically creates meeting notes for you and shares it within the customer's workspace. So for example, here you can see some meeting minutes that have been created with AI. That document gets sent to all participants after the meeting. All of that information is searchable in the workspace, and everything is automatically streamlined in one section that's secure and accessible to your customer. The benefit of having video calls on SalesDesk is that everything is automated. So you don't have to worry about the admin, writing meeting notes, recording, importing. Everything's done automatically. So when you have a video call in SalesDesk, you can focus on what you do best, which is engaging with customers, building trust, and moving that relationship along. Thank you.